Alright, you. Yeah, you're definitely magic-based. Do I have any magic level 2 moves for you? Like, I have, like, no magic level 2 moves. That's so upsetting. That is so upsetting. Braimon, physical attacker, thankfully. Keep the acceleration boost. I'll give you nanomachine break. This is all enemies for one. That's pretty useful, actually. Forget heal. Take, heavy strike 2. We'll do that, and keep Stone Cleave because it's a multi-hit.
Do it.
A lot of people just finished training.
Ready to go.
Well, 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 my fellow Seadramon. Seadramon has like 6 different ultimates it can digivolve into, so it would probably be worth our time to be able to digiconvert another one. Beautiful. How much did they change the gameplay compared to Cyber Sleuth? Basically just improved on it, as far as I can tell. It's still the same style of turn-based and all that, but they made the moves more interesting. They made the weaknesses and whatnot more interesting. It's not just a straightforward, like, your Digimon is type, and because it is this type, it is weak to other type. Instead, like, each Digimon has its own, like, I think usually they have 2 things they're weak to, 2 things that they resist. It still has the basic triangle of vaccine, data, and virus, and those, like, classic Digimon weaknesses. That hasn't changed. Aegiomon out of here. And then they've added, like, the cross art thing that builds up over time, so you can do a big buff move or a big attack move, depending on what you have it set to. Because of the new way that resistances and all work, it's better to have bonus moves instead of just basically always using your, whatchamacallit moves. I don't know if piercing, and I don't want anyone to tell me, no spoilers or anything. No, come on, chat. I don't know if they removed piercing moves or not, but I have yet to see one. Acceleration boost is still in the game, and it only targets physical moves now, which must mean there's a magic equivalent of it somewhere that I haven't gotten yet. But I have not seen piercing moves yet, and piercing moves were one of the biggest follies of Cyber Sleuth's gameplay, so I hope they're just gone. Granted, usually piercing moves you wouldn't see until the higher level Digimon anyways, like Ultimates and Megas, and we're just now getting to Ultimates, so maybe I'll be a little upset when we get into Ultimates and Megas and if I start seeing stuff with piercing moves. There's a Dragomon down there. But, you know, we'll see if I run into one or not. We'll see. But I think that they have improved on Cyber Sleuth's gameplay. Another cool thing that they've done, and I'll show you right here, when you're looking at the Digimon, right, it shows their attribute or whatever. The Penguinmon is Vaccine. Then it shows the element on the second one. That third one, that little DNA symbol, some moves, you can see it with Stun, Beat, Blow. At the bottom left here, it says increase damage to targets with Titan trait. There are a bunch of different moves, usually only special moves. I don't think I've found any default moves that have it, but a bunch of special moves are like really good against birds or really good against insects and stuff like that, which just adds one more little caveat to gameplay damage, which I really like. Is Digivolving and degenerating different from Cyber Sleuth? A little bit, but not in any way that majorly matters. The only degenerating, I'm not going to go into degenerating. There's not like a huge difference in how degenerating works other than you can only degenerate into a Digimon if you've already seen the Digimon before, or if you have the same personality as it, which is not really a huge deal to go into. It's not a, I don't think. But the main thing is that for Digivolving, to be able to Digivolve into like Champion, you have to be Agent Rank 3, which is your main skill tree stuff. Ultimates need to be Agent Rank 5, and then Megas need Agent Rank 7, so you basically have to be like so far in the game to get so many skill points to be able to get to stuff. Digimon no longer, at least so far, I haven't seen one that needs it. Digimon do not need a specific level to Digivolve, as opposed to Cyber Sleuth, where basically in Cyber Sleuth, it was really standardized, right? Because, like, most rookies needed you to be, like, I don't remember what level it was, but I remember that for champions to become ultimates, almost always you had to get to level 26 to 30. It was somewhere in that range to go from champion to ultimate for, like, 90% of the Digimon. And I think the champions and megas all had a similar thing going on. As far as I've seen, to Digivolve in this game, you never need a specific level. You only ever need specific stats. Hi.
That one.
Oh yeah, you can also Digivolve from anywhere. You don't have to go to the lab to Digivolve. So that I was thinking about in terms of requirements for Digivolving, not having to go to a specific spot.
Preparations complete.
Preparations complete. I think the best improvement over from Cyber Sleuth is the pacing. The dialogue in Cyber Sleuth is excessive. Yeah, Cyber Sleuth had that problem a lot. It just spent way too much time just... the main thing with Cyber Sleuth, I've talked about this so many times. The main thing with Cyber Sleuth when it comes to, like, its dialogue being problematic is, first of all, it wasn't an English dub, which meant you had to read everything every time forever, which was not fun for most players. Because, you know, even if you're someone who enjoys, like, sub-anime, which I do, I prefer sub for anime more than dub, when I'm playing a video game, I actually just want it to be in English. It's different for a video game in my eyes. But another thing is that Cyber Sleuth, like, had way too much dialogue, and a lot of times Cyber Sleuth would just talk about nothing. Like, Kyoko would just, like, jabber, just yap about absolute nonsense in Cyber Sleuth that had nothing to do with anything. I was so sick of hearing about ley lines in Cyber Sleuth. And she didn't even talk about ley lines that much, but she talked about it enough and a bunch of other random nonsense that no one cared about that I got sick of her talking about anything that wasn't strictly related to the plot. Alright. I'm trying to make you zealous. Change from overprotective to adoring. So now, I need to make you zealous, so you need to go strictly to the right. Yep. You're getting there, Tankmon. You're gonna get there. You were trying to become tolerant. I think that you and Gargomon are both trying to become tolerant. Or no, wait, were you trying to be sociable? I think you were trying to be sociable. I've immediately changed my tune. I think it was sociable. And then the other one was tolerant, maybe? Are you trying to be tolerant? What are you doing? Tankmon just adores shooting things. Relatable. He's so American. You're opportunistic. Alright, both of you come back. I need to look at Gargomon and Ikakumon. Have you tried the PSP Digimon Adventure game? No, I haven't played that one yet. I'll get to every Digimon game except probably the Wonder Swan ones eventually. Slowly but surely. You haven't leveled up yet. Oh, I want that Skull Seedramon, man. I want it. I want it. Okay, you need speed. I need to put you in for speed. Okay, Ikakumon. You're sociable. You can become Gabumon, so that's another rookie off my list. I need to get someone who can become Lunamon. Except which one? I didn't catch that. Digimon games that are on the Wonder Swan. There are a couple on the Wonder Swan, I think. Foxfire. You could become Lunamon if I make you enlightened. Okay, so Garurumon needs to be enlightened. That'll get me Lunamon. Garurumon needs to be enlightened. You need speed. What was the other Digimon that I got out of the farm that I needed to look at? Gargomon. Oh, I was trying to get you to be tolerant, to be Terriermon, but I already got Terriermon, actually. So I can just leave you in the team and you can get closer to becoming something. You need Spirit. You need Attack. Electron Attack, Crabmon Spirit. Electron Attack, Crabmon Spirit. Put those two in before I forget. Electron Attack, Crabmon Spirit. Electron Attack, Crabmon Spirit. Electron Attack, Crabmon Spirit. Electron Attack, Crabmon Spirit. Electron Attack. And Crabmon, 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 Spirit. Electron. You can tell how bad I am at this by the way I'm having to repeat this to myself to make sure that I get them right. What were you? Spirit, Spirit, please be Spirit. Okay, and then Tsuchidarimon, Speed. Yeah. You need speed to become Antilamon. Leave the Digifarm. Okay, and then was Garurumon? Was it Garurumon is the one who's gonna get me Lunamon? Whoops. That's Lunamon for sure. You need to be enlightened. Okay, so Garurumon enlightened. I got this. You don't have a little notebook to write this stuff down? No. I live and die on my ability to remember things. It occasionally makes for funny moments on the internet. Emphasis on occasionally. Alright, where's the snow area? Bro, I'm telling you, one of these streams, we're gonna spend 30 minutes just recreating this Digifarm to be completely unique. Okay, so you need to become enlightened. Currently, you are sociable. Enlightened is 2 to the left and 1 up. 2 to the left and 1 up. Well, I don't have anything that can put you up right now, but we can have you go straight left. So we'll just take you to Astute, and then you'll go up 1 to Enlightened after that, assuming I don't find a Lunamon some other way in the meanwhile. Alright, there we go. We have some Digimon training that actually will be worthwhile. See, the Digifarm is a lot more complicated here. I don't know about a lot more complicated. It's still pretty straightforward. It's mostly put Digimon in and then have them train and thing you want them to train. It's a little more complicated than Cyber Sleuth for sure, but I don't think it's very complicated. It probably looks more complicated than it actually is when you're doing it. The main problem with the farm is that you can't look at Digivolution routes while you're in the farm, which makes it really annoying because you have to look at your Digivolution route first, and then you have to remember what the Digivolution route was, like what Digimon needed what, and then you have to go through like 2 menus and then do all the stuff that you need to do. It would be a lot easier if you could open the Digivolution route while the Digimon is in the farm, so you could be like, what did you need? Oh, fighting. You need, like, strength, and then you just immediately do that. You ever love that Minotauromon just straight up pistol whips his enemies with his giant gun hand? Kind of base to him, not gonna lie.
Here goes! Stun beat blow!
Ow! Get him.
Better get ready. Dual swallow reversal.
You lived that? Have you ever thought about the fact that, wait a minute, can I get the screen back on Baraimon for a second? Hold up. Just been hit with, like, one of the craziest realizations of all time. Die? Heh. That's pretty good. You ever notice that Baraimon has, like, the same pants that Urza from Fairy Tail wears when she does that, one of her, what are they called, requips? I haven't watched Fairy Tail in so long. Don't watch Fairy Tail, it's not very good.
This is the place. Submeramon is up ahead. Wait here. I'll bring Submeramon to you.
Does training change the personality skill or just the personality? When your personality changes, it gives you the option to switch to the new personality skill. So it does both, but you get to choose if you want the personality skill or not. If you choose not to take it, you'll keep the old one. Don't forget that Divermon is a Titan. I'm not sure how much we can trust him. We may not even come back as promised, and here we are at the bottom of the ocean. He may not even come back as promised, and here we are at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, we are putting a lot of faith. He did kill, like, a bunch of his fellow dudes, though. In other words, this could be a trap. Stay alert. Wait for Divermon here? I got nothing better to do. After a while.
Guys, we've got a little situation. We're surrounded by enemies. Be careful.
That's a lot of dudes. I love how the Dragomon vigorously jazz hands. The music in Fairy Tail is very good, I agree. Did you notice the pixel art of the past Evos of the Digimon when you look at them on their personality screen? Yep, I noticed that today, actually, or yesterday. It was in one of the last, like, 3 streams. It's very neat that it keeps track of, like, so many past Digivolutions. Sup, losers? Stun beat.
Stun beat blow.
Big damage, big damage.
Ready to go.
Oh, my gun? fantastic news. I feel like Divermon's the most annoying to kill here. I have 2 vaccines, so it'll be easier to kill Dragomon. You lived? Excuse me? Nanomachine, son. Because of the way elements and stuff work in this game now, and also the base moves are just, like, more interesting to use, like, animation-wise. It's just nicer to look at them. But also, they, like, I feel like they just do more damage in general than they did in the Cyber Sleuths and all. It just feels so much more worth it to not spam your special move like in the Cyber Sleuths in this game. It really does, to me at least. Maybe at some point someone will do the math and be like, nah, still statistically it's almost always better to use your special move, but it feels nice to use non-special moves in this game, and it seems to work out. Like right here, where I think Nanomachine Break is better to use instead of Swallow Blade or whatever. No, you got Aegiomon's fur all wet, I say as he's standing underwater. I was about to say, wasn't one of you weak to ice?
Ice Blast!
What Digimon are you trying to get in this game, or are you just going with the flow? The only thing I'm specifically going for right now is Skull Seedramon. Who we are about to get as soon as I can level up my Seedramon. Once it hits level 22, it should be able to Digivolve, because it only needs like 8 more intelligence.
Stun beat blow! Heck yeah!
Do. Feels like they nerfed multi-hit moves? I disagree.
More enemies! They just keep coming!
Yo, Scorpiomon! Dude, look at his mouth. What great
Well,
animation.
look at that. Seems like it's getting interesting.
Yo, Samarimon. Anyways, no, I think the multi-hit moves, they feel like they have more oomph than they did in Cyber Sleuth, because they actually, like, look awesome and do damage. Like, when I play the Cyber Sleuth games, I feel like all of the bonus moves, like Wokenapalm and Heavy Strike and stuff, are basically just, like, they're only there if your signature move is, like, resisted by the enemy. They always felt lame to me. But the special moves in this game, they feel bombastic, and they actually seem to, like, do good damage. Like, comparable to your special moves, if not more in some situations where, like, the type advantage is in that favor.
Sorry to keep you waiting. That took longer than I'd hoped. As promised, I brought Submeramon.
Ooh, I smell a battle in the air.
Air?
Just the way I like it.
We're underwater.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's right. Keep it coming. Let's do this. Oxygen homing.
Oxygen homie. Oh, that's sick.
I'll get it done. Strike machine.
Alright. Who dying? Who up dying? Scorpiomon, you're a data? This is a lot of data going on here, I can't help but notice. Well, in that case, you can actually do your little bonus friends with acceleration boost.
I'm grateful.
Well, you know, get a Rojimon in here.
I'm counting on you.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Hello, I'm going to burn you all to a crisp. Beautiful.
Ready to launch.
My gun?
Stinger surprise.
That sure was a surprise. Dude, I like Scorpiomon. Cool design. Cool looking Digimon.
You have my back.
Ooh, I don't like that, actually, I've decided. I'm gonna blow you up for that.
No!
As one bulky Scorpion.